You're welcome to my channel, Mindset Academy, where we want to reproduce the figure that is displayed at the right hand side of the screen using the principles of tangency. Now, when you hear the word tangency, the first thing you should do is for you to draw your horizontal line, right? You draw the horizontal line, then bring this out. Can you see that? And you draw the vertical line this way. Hope you can see that. They are meeting at this point here. Now, if you look at the figure closely, discover that if you move to the left, you will see a center, and if you move to the right, you will see another center, and they are 22 millimeter apart from the center, both the center at the left and the center at the right? So what I'll do is I'm going to measure 22 millimeter apart, as you can see from the diagram. So this is 10, 20, 22. You can see that 10, 20, 22. So that point you see there is the center of a circle. So I'll just start with long, short, long, short, long, short, long, right? So this is one. I'll come here also. I'll do the same thing. From here, I'll do long, short, long, short, long, short, long. Hope you can see that. So those 2 points are the center you can see from the circle there. Now, the radius of the circle of the arc here is given to be what? Radius of 10. Hope you can see that. You can see the arc you see here, the radius is what is 10. So I am going to measure 10 millimeter on my meter rule this way, from 0 to what? 1 is 10. And I am going to place it at this center here. Can you see that? This center here. And I will draw a circle using faint line first. Can you see that? Let me increase it a little bit so you see what I'm talking about. I will also come here also. I'll do the same thing with the same radius of 10. I'll draw this faint line too. Hope you can see that. Now, if you look closely again, right, there's another bigger arc away from that center. Look at this arrow here, and that's the radius of what? 20 to get these two arcs. So we're having just two different circles having the same center. They're concentric. So I'm going to measure 20 millimeter on my meter rule this way. From 0 to 2 is 20, right? And I will come to this center here. I'm going to draw another circle this way, faint line. And I will come to this center here. I'll draw another circle here this way, faint line. As you can see from the diagram here. Is that taken? So we move forward. Now, the two circles are tangential to each other. There's a line. This line you see here is connecting these two, the base of these two circles. So I will just take this my line first of all. I can just stick in it if I want to, from this center here to the center here. Hope you can see that they are tangential to each other. Now, if you look at it closely again, there is an arc here, right? This big arc you see this. If you count this arc you see here, that has a radius of what, 25, is connecting the two smaller circle. You can see that connecting these two smaller circle inside here. So since if you look at it, if I should complete it, right, the two circles are outside this bigger circle here, this bigger arc here. Is that taken? So what I'm going to do is, since they are outside, right, I'm going to what, add their radiuses. Once they're outside, once we have when the circle is external, right, you add, but when it is internal, you subtract. So this external here, we're going to what? We're going to add the radiuses. So what are the radius? That is the true radius of the circle here. I'm going to add them with this bigger radius of what, 25, that's connecting them. So what is the radius that we have for those two circles? It is giving us, we have the radius of 25. So the radius of 25 plus the radius of 10 will give us 35. So I am going to take my meter rule and I am going to measure from 0 to 35. Hope you can see that. And I'll place it at the center here, right? And I'll strike an arc here. I'll come to the other center here too. I'll strike another arc here this way. Can you see that? So where they meet will be the center of the circle that is connecting these two arcs here. Hope you can see that. Then that is, it means there's a big, let me just show you the bigger circle you see here. This is the bigger circle that is connecting this, right? So let's move. So we move forward. If you move upward to 45 millimeter upward, you get to the center, right? So from this center here, you move 45 millimeter upward, as you can see from here to here, which will be from this point here, from 0 to 45. So that point you see comes another center. So that's from here, I'll just bring it out, long, short, just like that. Hope you can see that. And let me just complete this here. Another center here that we have here, long, short. Hope you can see that. Now from that center, there's another circle there that has a radius of what, 25, as you can see. This from this center to this point, the radius is what, 25. So I'll just measure 25 on my meter rule this way, from 0 to 25. Can you see that? And I'll place it here. Just draw another circle there, right? So I'll have this way, front line first. Hope you can see what I am doing, right? Hope you can see what I am doing. Now, if you look at the thickness is what, is 10. So if I add 10 with this 25 here, I'll be having what? I'll be having 35. So if I come here again, I'll do the second one, 35, increase it by 10 again. Then I'll come to the center too. And I'm going to do the same thing, another circle. So making 3 of them like that. You can see that? So remember that, just to assist you more, remember that the center from here to this point, we have another one here. From this side, we have the radius of what? 25. And the one here is making it to be what? The thickness from here to here is what? It's giving us 10. Just like what you're seeing there. So we move forward and we know that there's an arc connecting these two circles here. And that arc, let's start from the inner one, has a radius of what? 25. But before that, I'll show you something. From this center here to this here is given to be radius of what? 10. The same thing as here to radius of 10. Are we good? And from this here to this point here all together, it's giving us what? Radius of what? 20. So I have my reason why I'm just writing that out. So there is an arc connecting two of them here. So what I will do is this. If you look at the arc, the two circles are what? They are external to that circle. They are internal. So it's engulfing both of them this way. So you subtract. So if I want to subtract here, now look at what I'll do. Let me start with the outside one or the inner one first. So if I move by the inner one, we have radius of what? 25 minus 76. So when you subtract 25 from 76, you'll be having what? 51. So I'm going to take 51 on my meter rule this way from 0 to 51. You can see that. And I'll come to the center here and I'm going to strike an arc here. Can you see that? I'll come again. The radius of this smaller circle here is 10. So 10 minus 76 will be having what? 66. So I'm going to measure 66 again from 0 to this is 60, 65, 66 here. Right? Because of this radius, I'm adding radius with that bigger radius that my arrow is pointing. So I'll place it at the center also. I will strike another arc this way. Now what do you notice? They are meeting at this point here. So it's from that point here. I will take my compass, take it readily to this point here. Hope you can see that. Then I'll connect them. Hope you can see that. And I'll do the same thing too. Since it is increasing by 10, they're having the same center since it's concentric. So I'll just move it to the next one this way. Hope you can see that. Can you see that? So if I have done that, I'll just from this center here, then I'll complete this way. Then I'll do here too, this way. Can you see that? So we are not done yet. Then from here, we have this way, from this point. So I'll come here. You can see that? And this other one too. This one here too. Hope you can see that. Then I can just use my instrument. There's a straight line that's connecting this outside point and this one together. So I'll just take it there, this way. Can you see that? And I am going to close here up from this point. I'll close here up. And close here up too. Hope you can see that. So the same thing that happened here will also be happening at this point. So what will I do? I have this circle of radius 25 with that arc you see there, and that arc is given to be, you can see that radius 50. What will I do? I will add. So adding 25 plus 50, it will give me what? 75. So is it 25? Yes, it's not 25. Yes, 50 will give me 75. So I'll just come here and I'll mark 0 to 75. So once I place it at the center here, I'll strike another arc. Can you see that? Then this one in here, this is what is 10. I'll add it to 50. I'll be having what? 60. So we are adding because the circle is internal. I've already explained to you what it means for two circles to be internal or external, and so on and so forth. If you don't understand that, you can click at this link at the top right corner of the screen here to show you what it means for a circle to be internal or what external. So 60 here, right? Times 10 plus 50. I'll come here and I'll strike an arc. So where they meet, that will be where the arc that connects these two circles externally will be located, right? Hope you can see that. So we brought out the shape that we need. Let me see if I can bring that boldly. So now let's see what we have next here. There's a circle at this point here. We're told that 5 holes, diameter 5, spaced as shown. These holes here. So this one here you see here is located 12 millimeter from this line here. So that means I'll measure 12 from here. Let's do that and see. From 0 to 12 is here. So if I should just move to that point 12 there, that means the circle is here. Right? How will I get the center? The center is just half of the figure here. If from here to extend, the center will be what? Half of it, which is 5. So I'll just take my compass and place it 5 millimeter from that point there. Is that taken? I can just from here and take 5 from here. It's just half of it there. Then I'll just come here and do the other one here. That's what we have there. So this way is meeting here. Then another one is here, 5 millimeter here. Then where again? Another one is on this line at the center too, 5 millimeter at this point here. So we have one circle there. Let me just draw long, short, long, short, long. So we have one there. The what is again? Then another one here is 20 millimeter down. So you measure from this 20 millimeter down, then 32 millimeter. So let's do that and see. 20 millimeter down from 0 to 2. Then 32 millimeter to this point here. So it's here. Just measure 32 from 0 to 32 here. So it is placed here. Alright. So what else again do we have? So mark this point. Just remember this point I'm talking about. They are here. So that's where my circle will be. Then another one is 45 millimeter at this point here. So if I place this 45 degree from the center, so you can see where my arrow is pointing. This 45 and this 45 too. So what I meant is this is angle what? 45 degree, and this is also angle what? 45 degree. So how many are they? There are five. So let's see. That is, there's at the center. There's one here. There's another one here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let me draw out the curve. It is very small, right? So you can use your, or use this. This is what 5 millimeter looks like. So I'll place it at that point here. Radius of 2.5, right? Radius of 2.5, radius of 2.5, radius of 2.5, radius of 2.5 here. Then here too. Hope you can see that. Then there's one here. I'm going to measure 10 millimeter up to get the radius of 5 here. So if I should do that at this point, you can see that from here to the center is 10 millimeter. So let's come here and I'll measure 10. From 0, this is 10 here. So that will be another center there. So that's long, short, long, short, long. Then also the vertical one here. Long, short, long, short, long. So if I take the radius of 5, measure radius of 5 on the meter rule here this way, 0 to 5. And you can just come to the center here and you draw. Hope you can see that. So what else is remaining? We've actually brought out everything. So what is remaining here should be the dimension. This is what we have here. We have successfully reproduced the figure that is displayed at the right hand side of the screen here. Can you see that? So if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share the video. Thanks for watching.